Welcome to our countdown of the most dangerous fish to cook and eat. You think you know seafood? Think you've got the bollocks to handle anything? We're about to dive into a culinary deathmatch, exploring some of the riskiest seafood dishes from around the world. These aren't your average fish and chips, mates. We're talking about dishes with the potential to send you straight to the emergency room if you don't treat them with the respect they deserve. One wrong move in the kitchen, and you're not just scraping burnt bits off the bottom of a pan, you're playing Russian roulette with your digestive system. So strap yourselves in, get ready for some culinary carnage, and for God's sake, pay attention. You might just learn something that saves you from a world of pain, or worse. First up, we're heading to Japan, the land of the rising sun, to meet the infamous fugu. This little pufferfish might look innocent enough, but lurking beneath that unassuming exterior is enough tetrodotoxin to stop your heart faster than you can say sushi. That's right, you heard me correctly, tetrodotoxin. One tiny mistake in preparation, and this potent neurotoxin will paralyze your muscles, leaving you gasping for air like a fish out of water. And the worst part, there's no known antidote. So unless you've got a death wish or a Michelin-starred chef on speed dial who's dedicated years to mastering the art of fugu preparation, I suggest you steer clear. This is one dish that's definitely not for the faint of heart. Next up, we're taking on the escolar, also known as the white tuna, though it's about as closely related to tuna as I am to a vegetarian. This fish might seem like a healthy choice, but trust me, it's got a dark side. Remember those indigestible wax esters I mentioned earlier? Well, the escolar's got them in spades. We're talking about a fish so greasy, it makes a deep-fried Mars bar look like a salad. Eat this, and you're signing yourself up for a one-way ticket to gastrointestinal hell. Think explosive diarrhea, stomach cramps that'll have you begging for mercy, and enough oily discharge to lubricate a slip and slide. Not exactly the romantic dinner for two you had in mind, is it? Now we're diving headfirst into the Mediterranean, home to the silver-striped blasop. This fish might share a similar name with a certain friendly cartoon clownfish, but trust me, there's nothing amusing about this slippery customer. Like its Japanese cousin, the fugu, this fish packs a potent punch of tetrodotoxin. One bite of a poorly prepared blasop, and you'll be singing soprano in the choir invisible before you can say, Mamma Mia. So, unless you fancy a side order of paralysis with your seaside dinner, I suggest you leave the preparation of this fish to the experts. And by experts, I mean those with a PhD in poison control and a spare pair of underpants. Ah, the red snapper. A staple in cuisines around the world. This fish seems harmless enough, right? Wrong. This isn't some innocent bystander caught in the crossfire. This fish can be a wolf in sheep's clothing depending on where it's caught. You see, in certain tropical and subtropical waters, the red snapper can become a carrier of ciguatera poisoning. This nasty little toxin comes from a type of algae, and it builds up in the fish over time. And let me tell you, you don't want to be on the receiving end of this food chain fiasco. We're talking about neurological and gastrointestinal chaos, with symptoms ranging from tingling sensations and reversed hot and cold sensations, to vomiting and diarrhea that would make a sailor blush. Last but not least, we come to the barracuda, the apex predator of the coral reefs. This sleek, muscular fish is a sight to behold, but its beauty hides a dark secret. Like the red snapper, the barracuda can also be a carrier of ciguatera poisoning. But here's the kicker. Because barracudas are higher up the food chain, they tend to accumulate even higher levels of the toxin. That means one wrong bite could land you in the hospital faster than you can say, shark bait. We're talking about symptoms so bizarre you'd think you were in a horror movie. Imagine this. Your teeth feeling loose, your skin burning at the slightest touch, and a strange reversal of hot and cold sensations. Not exactly the kind of culinary experience you want to write home about, is it? Thanks for watching. Remember, while these fish can be delicious, always ensure they are prepared by a certified professional to avoid any health risks. Don't be a donkey. You wouldn't try to disarm a bomb after watching a 5-minute YouTube tutorial, would you? This is serious stuff, people. We're talking about your health, your well-being, your ability to enjoy a meal without wanting to curl up in the fetal position afterwards. So, next time you're feeling adventurous at the seafood counter, remember the lessons you've learned today. Stay safe and enjoy your